1, ew. 2, 3, that is probably very illegal. Not probably, it is. Hey guys, it's Sharon. Welcome or welcome back. If you're new here, if you're not, either way, we're all still welcome. If you have not heard yet, all month long I am making back to school videos because it is back to school season, and if it's not back to school season for you, it must be real nice. This is one of my favorite videos to make because I know how much the actual thought of going back to school sucks. If you agree with this, give us a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below. The best part about back to school is the back to school shopping. The worst part about back to school is the actually going back to school, right? Right, I know, I get it. So that being said, what better way to make you feel better about going back to school than reading other people's back to school horror stories? It's genius, I know. So that being said, if you want to see more videos like this, give this a thumbs up and make sure you're following my Instagram, my Twitter, and my TikTok so you have a chance to view my videos, have a say in them, and also get to be shout out of the day. Now, this is not my first back to school video, let alone my first day of school horror stories. I have a whole playlist that's actually titled Back to School to get you in the mood, make you feel better about going back to school, even though a lot of them are embarrassing stories and horror stories. Maybe it'll help ease your nerves knowing that someone else's was really embarrassing. But that being said, go grab your snacks, go grab your tea, go grab your, I don't know, your back to school supplies, whatever, and let's get into this. I wore my favorite top from Brandy, even though it did not fit. When I got to school, I noticed everyone was staring and laughing at my chest region, and at lunch, I looked down and saw that my entire nipple was exposed. Hold up. It took home sis the entire day up until lunch to realize that her whole nipple was out, and no one told her. The nipple just popped out during lunch, then I won't be that upset. But if the nipple was out the entire day from the moment she stepped on campus to lunch and nobody told her, then I'm gonna be pissed. You imagine just the teacher seeing a whole nipple and not telling the student, hey, your titty's out. I'd be livid. But hey, lesson learned, if a shirt doesn't fit you, don't wear it. I found out that my teacher was a porn star because my male friend showed me her videos. We were both 11. Listen, I don't think there's anything wrong with making money however you need to make money. That includes porn stars. Of course, you do you, sis, whatever brings in the bills, whatever you gotta do. But is it just me that I think letting a porn star be a teacher is a little weird? Only because students love to Google their teachers and try and find their teachers on social media. I know you did it. If you haven't, you will eventually. I know you're out there about to do it, already did it, gonna do it. Okay? It's just a thing. It's just human curiosity. It happens. So what happens when someone goes to Google their teacher and they find out that they were a porn star that goes by X name? Because yes, porn stars have porn star names, but also people want to know what the porn star's real name is, so that's probably out there too. So that's where the situation gets a little bit sticky. But also, can we talk about the fact how the poor teacher doesn't make enough money as a teacher that she has to go and have another job? That's the real sad part here. But also, how could you ever be able to look at your teacher knowing that you've seen all of your teacher? Yeah, I'm gonna need a class switch real quick, thank you. It was my first day of high school and I was so excited, so I went nicely dressed, and when I got to school, my jeans were ripped in the booty. I was so embarrassed and my mom didn't bring extra ones, so I had to go in gym shorts the whole day. I get how embarrassing and upsetting it is to dress cute and it doesn't work out, but also gym shorts are so comfy. And school definitely got to the point where I would dress up freshman year, sophomore year, I'm I gotta look cute, I gotta feel cute. Junior year, especially by senior year, I was y'all are lucky if I even put my hair down today. I'm tired, I'm lazy, I'm overworked. You get what you get, So honestly, I don't think there's anything wrong with wearing gym shorts. Sure, it's the first day of school, but guess what? You'll have another first day of school, and you'll have your second day of school, So there's always a way to make up for it. It was my first day of high school and I walked into bio when I saw the teacher was my ex-boyfriend who had apparently graduated early, so I sent him an angry email which accidentally went to the whole school. If I do my math calculations correctly, and no, I'm not that great at math, but I know I'm not that bad at math. If I do all of these and you're telling me you're a freshman in high school and your ex-boyfriend is your teacher who graduated early, still didn't graduate early enough to become a teacher, because I'ma say homeboy is within your age, right? Let's put him at 17 years old, still still keeping it legal. 17 and a 14-year-old. Oh God, that's pushing it. He graduates early. How is he already a teacher? So my question now is, how old is this man, and was your relationship not of the legal kind? Because now I am concerned, and I never want to ever hear this again of someone walking in on their first day of freshman year in high school and their teacher is their ex. Those are just things that should never ever go together or be said together. We're not in Pretty Little Liars. Ezra should have been arrested from the first episode. Last year, me and my friends planned to wear a dinosaur mask on the first day. So me being me, I bought one and went to school. My friends didn't do it, so I was the only girl who decided to be a dinosaur. I think friends who do that are the worst, okay? If we're all gonna agree to do something, you better do it. But hey, on the bright side, at least we all know that you are the down and loyal friend and you stick to your word. Sure, it might be embarrassing if you're like a dinosaur on the first day of school, but also think about the impact you made. Everyone saw the dinosaur on the first day of school. You're suddenly memorable. They will always remember you, sis. Just think about it that way. Is it embarrassing or is it iconic? You're welcome. It was the first day of grade 9 and I thought this guy in my homeroom was really cute, so I saw him at his locker and memorized which one and put a note in his locker asking him out. Then the next day, his girlfriend came to my locker. Moment of silence, you took the L. But I am so impressed and so proud that Homesis was bold enough to be like, I'm gonna ask this guy out. It's the first day of school. She said, I did not come to play. So good for you. I'd advise maybe have done a little bit more research, maybe make sure the boy was single, you know, maybe make sure there wasn't a girlfriend in the picture, because I think the last thing you want to do first day of school is have someone's girlfriend hate you for trying to make a move on your man. Because listen, girls can be vicious, especially possessive girlfriends, but lesson learned. I threw up on the bus and this girl sat on my vomit. Oh my God, what's worse? Being the person that throws up on the bus in front of everybody, or being the person that sits in someone else's vomit in front of everybody? Please debate it in the comments below, because I think it's the one sitting in the vomit. Change my mind. Sure, you might barf. We all barf at one point or another, but sitting in someone else's, yeah, it's embarrassing to throw up, but at least you didn't sit in it. I was kind of clueless when I showed up on my first day, and I just asked some random guy that was standing around for some help to find my class. Later that day, a girl came up to me and started yelling at me about how she saw her boyfriend walk me to class and that I need to stay away from him because I am probably just another girl trying to get with her man. What did I tell you about crazy possessive girlfriends? Which is just crazy because it's like, one, I am not responsible for what your man does, okay? If you got problems, take it up with your man. And that's what always like blows my mind when like the crazy obsessive girlfriend is like, stay away from my man. Tell your man to stay away from me. Also, that's just insecurities. You should be able to genuinely trust your partner, especially if your partner is helping out a new kid just to find their classroom, okay? Your partner isn't even flirting or hitting on them and you're gonna get that pressed over it. Honey, work on yourself. First day of freshman year, my crush asked me out and I obviously said yes, only to find out later that day that I was a bet, and if he would date me for a week, he would get $300. Listen, I know it's crappy that your crush was paid to ask you out. Horrible. But if you take the situation and you flip it and kind of look at it like a good thing, which I think the only way you can do that is tell yourself, oh my God, I was worth $300 for someone to ask out. That's not bad. I'm over here thinking it was like 20 bucks, 50 bucks. They said $300. Girl, that's a compliment. Or is it? Or is that like a backhanded compliment? Okay, new flip. Now you know your crush sucks. He is not the one you want to be crushing on, and you can move on to a better crush. There we go. That is the real positive and good thing about this situation. I got you. It was my first day of school and my friend was sitting next to a guy I liked, so I kept walking over to talk to her, but really I was just going over so he would notice me. He noticed and said, are you just coming over here to be by me? I had no idea what to say. My favorite thing is when you think someone is oblivious, especially boys, because boys, fellas, I'm so sorry, but boys are notorious for being oblivious. But my favorite thing ever is when they are not oblivious. If you are gonna be slick, you gotta be extra slick about it. So like, let's say you're like, I'm gonna walk over by him. Maybe walk over like twice max. I feel like once you're hitting 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, sis, you're looking a little lost and a little suspicious. So, you know, like give it a little peck, not a bite, if that makes sense. I hooked up with all my teachers on my first day. I call BS and I call major BS. Number one, how the heck can you hook up with all those people in one day and not break your body. Also, how could you hook up with all those people at school or within school hours when there's so many different schedules and so many different teachers and places to be, and it don't add up, and it's probably very illegal. So no, I call major BS, and if it's not major BS, you need help. And that's the tea. On the first day of grade 4, not a single one of my classmates would even look at me because I haven't had my first kiss. By the end of the year, I had been bullied by every kid in my grade. I moved schools for the remainder of elementary school. You're telling me this kid was in the 4th grade getting bullied for not having their first kiss yet? Y'all knew what kissing was in the 4th grade? I did not have my first kiss until the 8th grade. If that's the case, I would have had to move schools like 5 times because of these kids bullying me for not having my first kiss at 9 years old. Listen, there's nothing wrong with having your first kiss at 11, 12, 21, 28, whatever. There is no timeline you have to follow for your first kiss. Your story is your story. It is your timeline, your life. You do you, sis. Everyone has a different path they're following. Someone might have their first kiss at 13. Someone might have their first kiss at 16. There's nothing wrong with it. And if you're being bullied for it, do not take it to heart and do not pay those bullies any attention, because first of all, you know what pushes and thrives a bully? Attention. So if you're not giving them the attention, they're wasting their breath bullying you, you know, and they're gonna go find somewhere else to get the attention from. Also, let's try not think about the fact that these kids, these literal children who were toddlers just the other day in elementary school, are bullying someone for not having a first kiss. They all need help. Couldn't be me. On my first day of high school, I got lost looking for the library and ended up accidentally walking in on the principal and my best friend doing the dirty. I later find out that they've been hooking up together for weeks. 1, ew. 2, 3, that is probably very illegal. Not probably, it is. So that being said, here's what your girl would do. Number 1, blackmail that principal. Yeah, you're gonna give me all A's. I'm gonna be valedictorian. I'm gonna go to a great college. Number 2, after they do all that, report them to the authorities and get them arrested. You're welcome. On my first day of kindergarten, a boy in my class wouldn't talk and the teachers thought he didn't speak English. He silently threw up all over his desk and spread it all around. Didn't tell anyone, and the teachers didn't notice till he raised his hand. So this kid, I'm not gonna lie, concerns me and scares me a little bit. He may or may not be like a sociopath or a psychopath right now. I'm just saying, maybe I watch a little bit too much of Criminal Minds, but this some serial killer stuff. Like the silent but deadly kind. I don't know, y'all. I'm just saying, where is this kid now and what are they doing? Are they still silently vomiting all over random places and spreading it around? That's so weird. Kids are so weird and gross. I went commando, no underwear, on the first day of school because I ran out and forgot to do my laundry. Later that day we had PE, and for one of the stretches we had to do, the crotch region of my shorts ripped and my dick fell out. I was so embarrassed and quickly covered it, but I heard my crush say damn when it happened, and I thought he was straight. So on the bright side, a way to find out your crush's sexuality apparently is to show some skin and see their reaction, and then you find out if your crush is gay, straight, bi, whatever, and find out if there's a chance they could be into you. Cool. Noted. Maybe don't actually do it though. That sounds really embarrassing and mortifying, but if it works, who am I to blame? My sugar daddy was my teacher. Okay, that's enough internet for today. I never want to hear sugar daddy and teacher in the same sentence. A teacher should not be a sugar daddy and a sugar daddy should not be a teacher. That is so wrong, so gross. Do schools not do good enough background checks? What is the problem here? I'll tell you what, the problem is everything. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give us a thumbs up and let me know. If you have your own first day of school horror stories that I did not get to share but you would like to share with us, please comment them down below. Also, come back after you've had your first day of school and share that with us. Please, I am waiting for this tea. But anyways, shout out of the day goes to Chantel on Instagram. Thank you so much. If you would like to be shout out of the day, just follow me on my Instagram and stay active. And of course, like I mentioned, this is not the first time I'm making this video. I think this is a part 2. I definitely know there's another one on my channel, and I also just have an entire back to school playlist on my channel, you know, to get into that school mind and just get you excited for school, even though I know it's very difficult to get excited for school. I also just have a playlist on my channel where I'm revealing all your secrets and embarrassing stories as well. So if school's not your jam or you're not wanting to think and talk about school right now, I have so many other things on my channel. I have like secrets you're keeping from your mom, from your crush, from your dad, from your grandma. I have your embarrassing period horror stories, lots of bingeable content on my channel, so definitely make sure to go check it out. But all that being said, if you guys would like to see more, definitely subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!